That looks good. Oh, pickoff move, nothing doing. What's up, Yankees fan? What's up, Steelers Nation? How you guys doing? Yeah, I don't know what to think about the Deshaun situation anymore, man. That's, we'll see. Hopefully it's nothing. What's going on with my fucking screen? Why is that like I can't grab it? That was weird. Couldn't grab the screen for a second. And Schoop fouls it away. Just gets a hold of one. What's up, Mr. Shiesty? What's up, Yankees fan? How's it going for the second time? I'm just getting my play back up. We have a what is this? An 0-2 count? It's going good. It's going good. How's it going for you? Yeah. Steal attempt, and Willie Castro steals second base. Castro gets into scoring position, so we have a runner at scoring position and nobody out. Good job by Willie Castro to get down to second. Oh, you got sunburnt? Oof. Couldn't be me. What's up, Mark? You doing good? Glad to hear, man. You're playing the Angels. It's always a good series. What is it, 1-2 on a foul ball? Yep, alright. Runner at second, nobody away. Bottom of the first here, no score. Oof. Jeffers has allowed everyone to steal while he's been throwing, so. Is this Champions League? What do you mean Champions League, Joey? It's just regular Tigers. What's up, Daniel? I hope we beat up on this guy. It's a guy making his Major League debut, I think, pitching. And he had terrible numbers in the minors. Oh, shit. Schoop got a hold of one. Is it fair? If it's fair, it's gone. Hey, Schoop hits a home run. Let's go. Bottom of the first, Tigers take a 2-0 lead. We're probably got this guy who is coming up for the Twins pitching today. He has like really bad numbers. It's his first career start, and his like numbers in AAA this year were like a 7 ERA. He was like 0-7. And now Harold Castro will be due up. So we're testing your best hitters with everything we have right away. Like if we have anything available, it's right away with us tonight. I wouldn't say Schoop and Castro are. We do have Javier Baez. You can't stay here watching your boy Roca. All right, Jacob, thanks for stopping in while you could. If Baker would start, they would probably even find a way for Watson to be their QB. Yeah, Steelers would be better off if you guys didn't play. If he didn't play this year, 100%. Yeah, there we go. What's up, Christian? Yeah, split a doubleheader. It's always a pretty good outcome. Fouls the first pitch away. Here's Harold Castro. 2-0 Tigers lead. He cleans the bases. Does Mr. Schoop. We beat the Dodgers in an intense game. Oh, you actually beat the Dodgers in that one? I seen him come back on you guys like crazy all of a sudden. So, let me just make sure that this is a correct count. All right, there we go. Hey, we're up to 12 likes already. I appreciate that. Pirates on the Dodgers. Kimbrel sucks. 6-5. Yeah, Dodgers. Yeah, he blew that first blown save of the year. He's got like a 5+ ERA right now. We're 20-27 right now. Wouldn't say that's no. That's not terrible. It's better than us. We're 18-20, or 18-30 rather. Oh, Harold Castro gets a hold of one and bats it into the first out of the inning. A deep fly ball for an out. Here's Javier Baez, who did pretty good this afternoon. He's got his average back up to 203. Not terrible, not great. Torque had a 3-hit game earlier in the afternoon, so yeah, our whole team couldn't hit for I don't know, like the last month. Our best hitters are Willie and Harold Castro. Baez 0-1. Well, that would be nice and tangible. Alright, here's the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Is Baez really going to let this kid strike him out? Come on, Javier. Yeah, let's make up in short memory from game 1. That was pretty bad. Alright, they'll call time. Torkelson on deck. He's having a little bit of a hot streak, seeing the ball a little bit. Yeah, T, I would say so. We're up 2-0 in the bottom of the first, trying to get it going early this afternoon, this evening. So let's hope. That'll be ball 1. Meadows could start playing next week, by the way. He's going to Toledo tomorrow. Yeah, he likes teams. He's a Bengals fan. He also likes the Lions. He likes the Tigers. I think he also likes the Reds. He was a Patriots fan until Tom Brady took over, and then they replaced Brady with Bledsoe, according to him. Schoop batting 260 over the last 5 games. Look out. Yeah, Scope's been turning it on too. Candelario. A lot of guys hitting way better. It's a 2-2 count for Baez. He's turned this into a pretty good at-bat. Very similar to what Willie Castro's at-bat looked like. Baez strikes out, and there are two. You know, you like who you like. You got to remember, when he was a Reds fan, the Reds were actually like a powerhouse baseball team in the 70s. So you gain your fandom usually as a child, I would say, in baseball. And Baez strikes out. So here comes Torkelson with 2 away in the bottom of the first. He's hitting up to 211 now from 170. Inside, ball 1. I don't like the Patriots that Brady was winning a lot. Yeah, that's fair enough. At least you're honest about it. Ooh, 2-0. I mean, at least the Bengals have played in a Super Bowl recently. It's better than what a lot of teams have done. That was a good pitch. 2-1. I don't know. It's not so bad being a Bengals fan right now, I would say. You have one of the brightest futures of any team in football. Play Brady this year, even though he owns our number. Our defense still give. Yeah, I don't know if you guys still have the same defense even. We'll see. You guys have had a lot of change since the last time you played, Tom. I wonder if that still is there, you know. No, Torque didn't go, did he? Nope. Okay, 3-2. Week 2, oh, you guys are gonna get beat the fuck. Week 2, that's not good for you guys, I would argue. You're not gonna have like a lot of shit figured out. Here's the full count. Torque pops it away. 1 sec. I could. There's that old saying, "Look like you belong." Well, Torkelson looks like he belongs. Yeah, is that going to get out of play? Alright, it does. 3-2. My nose is like super fucking itchy again. No excuses? I would say the Lions have some excuses. You really don't have much of a secondary still. Cam Hayward says he wants to play 5 more years. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I would say the Patriots are easy favorite. All right, Torkelson draws a 2-out walk. Tigers extend a little rally going on in the first. Patriots don't have any real questions like you guys do on offense. J.A. Happ retired. Oh, shit, did he? Is that like an out-of-nowhere retirement? Angels down 4-0. Oh, shit. Well, hopefully Okuda's ready, Mark. Are they playing him in like a more safety slot corner role? Has anyone heard about that yet? Oh, his shit. Here's Kody Clemens. For some reason, his family's up in a luxury box. I'm not really sure why his like normal family would be in this luxury box. They keep showing his family. Like, is there some like important person in Kody Clemens' family where they are like, oh goodness, look at this guy in the middle specifically wearing a white shirt? It looks like, I think. Or no, the guy in the back wearing a Tigers jersey, trying to look very inconspicuous. I don't know why that they did that for his at bat. Strike one to Clemens. Your money is on Miami to make the playoffs, but not go deep into them. Are you talking about the Dolphins? Maybe, stud. Maybe. It all depends on Tua, right? He gets a hold of one, pokes it into the left field, but it was unfortunately right at the left fielder. Good little poke into the opposite way for Kody. Gets that out of the way. Unfortunately, it was an out, so maybe he can breathe now and have a little bit better at bat in his second time. That was a pretty good piece of hitting, though. Yeah, Tigers take a 2-0 lead into the top of the second. Top of the second coming up. Twins coming up to bat. It'll be Polanco, Larnach, and Miranda. Polanco, Larnach, and Miranda here in the top of the second. What's up, Alex? What's up, Neil? Yeah, it's, 90 degrees a lot of the day? Yeah, Johnny Depp's out playing. Sure. Yeah, man, how you been, Alex? Yeah, I liked the Void. It was a good swing. He pushed it into left field. Good. Stinks. His health is made of rubber. Yeah, we'll see how everything plays out with the Dolphins. Only real question is quarterback. But again, that's mainly just because they have a third-year quarterback, and that's most teams with the under 4-year guy. You graduated from high school, off to college soon? Hell yeah, man. Congratulations. Are you playing college football, or are you just going to study and play like that? Just, like, hang out and... But congrats, man. Who's that? It's always a good thing to graduate the high schools. Sorry for like yawning in the middle of that, but congrats, man. That's very important. Probably playing football. You're not sure. It's kind of up in the air. Yeah, you can always just walk on. They always have that as an option. Even if you have to get like a red shirt or something, just on making the team on athleticism. Just go, You see, you can pretty much earn a scholarship that way. They often like give players who like walk on and eventually like kind of like earn their way around like scholarships in a lot of those. You probably know more about that shit than I would though, but I just know a few guys who played sports and had to go the walk-on route. It's probably all very look-upable online. Here's the top of the second. But I would imagine you immediately would have to go and start talking to coaches once you got to the college you're going to. And if you already know, maybe like contact them and stuff like that. See if you can't get in like a tryout for like, just like raw athletic workout and...
On the rubber and throws.
Johnny Depp's Amber Heard situation. I wonder if he's gonna win that case. Oh yeah, they did, Neil. Exactly. Wait, what are you hoping for, Stat? Oh, wild card, yeah. Are you a little bit behind in the broadcast? 2-1. That was kind of a bad call. 3-1. Johnny Depp winning it. The Lions' O-line is crazy. Yeah, I mean yeah. I mean the Lions could be really good, T. We'll see. Yeah, I heard about that, but it's mainly just because they're doing that golf thing. If there was actual animosity between them, that'd be funny, but there isn't. Hey, Brandon, how you doing? Yeah, Lions winning out. 19-0 year, or what is it? 20? Yeah, 19 still. All right, here's the full count offering from Wentz. Hopefully we can get an out here and not a walk. Should be an out. Could be an out. And it is the first out. One away here on a ground out to Baez. Yeah, pretty good play. Yeah, Brady Mahomes beef. Yeah, that's about as real as the Mahomes Manning or the Brady Manning beef. Well, that might have been real for a few years. I don't know. They're certainly friends now, but his windup is way more coordinated. Last start, it was all yeah. Well, I mean, you got to get your form down quick when you're throwing as hard as these guys are. I watched a very good breakdown of Mize's form, which is like very true. This guy, like, he does a lot of bad shit when he pitches. When you watch a guy like Schoop where it just seems so natural, or Verlander where it seems so natural, Boyd where it seems so natural, Soto, the ball just seems to glide out of this dude's hand, where you just don't think about, like, but like when you watch Mize, there's something weird, like he flies open, like he has like this arm angle. Hold on, I can't even, my body won't replicate it because it's so wrong for my. Like I heard Pedro Martinez basically say, like, oh yeah, his arm angle is basically Tommy John waiting to happen. And here we are now, like, with Casey. So hopefully they are, like, hopefully he doesn't come back the same and they fix his, like, make him a better pitcher, you know, like more over the top, you know, fucking more straight arm. If it has, you know, not this weird, like, again, I can't even, like, mentally do it. Oh, that was a really good pitch. 2-2. Fister actually was really had a pretty rotation or wind up too. Houston Astros playing at 8:30. Hey, good luck. Hopefully you guys beat those guys. Better than the Vikings. All right. Oh, look at Joey. Okay, I see you. That was a nasty strikeout. Okay. Throwing for me has always been supernatural. I just throw a baseball almost like I do a football, same slot angle. Outfield, regular, or no, infield, because like from, you know how baseball works. You go infield for by the ear, and then if you're doing outfield, you do a full extension. When you pitch, you go full extension. See, I go just like I'm throwing a football deep. You know. And you'll never hurt your arm. Like, you'll just, it's literally. You might just be unlucky too, but like, you know, you never say never, freak things happen, but for the most part, you probably shouldn't. Like, some pitches are kind of Tommy John pitches. This should be the third out of the inning. And, yep, good play by the third baseman, and good play by Torkelson to pick that out and get the out. Let's go to the bottom of the second as long as that holds. Yeah, Matt Carpenter. Yeah. Who is Rogers even throwing to? Christian Watson. I think they also have Alan Lazard. Yep, Torque makes a great play. Good job. Bro, whatever. Yeah, whatever school I'm at, I just want to win a district championship. Hopefully you can play. Hopefully you can get one. You guys want to see one of the coolest things ever? Oh yeah, 100% Void. I've already made that declaration too. He could win it as soon as next year if his numbers improve at the plate. No, that's a good receiving core, dude. What are you talking about? When you have Nathan, when you have Aaron frickin' Rodgers, it shouldn't matter who your receivers are. When the Patriots won Super Bowls, we did it with guys like Julian Edelman, Danny Woodhead, Chris Hogan, injured, like, half available Gronk. And we beat the Rams and shit with some crap like that, with some absolute garbage like that. So I don't know. Aaron should be able to do a little if he's better than Brady, like I always hear from people. I I don't know. You give Tom Brady, Jordy Nelson, and a Devontae Adams for what, like it's 8 years combined. He's probably winning like 8 Super Bowls. I mean, or at least getting close, like he is with Tampa. Like, or at least 50 touchdowns a year, 5,000 yards. His numbers would be way elevated if the Patriots weren't terrible at receiver development, or not development, finding receivers who aren't named Randy Moss or 5'11" and white. That's the only other way we can get a receiver. 2-0. Name a better coach at finding a slot receiver than Bill Belichick. I'll wait. Yeah, Adams was expected to be a good receiver, though, in the NFL. So he was considered a plus talent. But the issue with Adams early was a drop problem. That'll be ball 4 out to Candelario. 4 straight balls. That'll put Candy on in the bottom of the second. Nobody out. Yeah, Rodgers helped with his drop problem, but Cameron's up, but he didn't really, teach him the separation stuff. He didn't really teach him how to, put the move on defenders, how to, be a pure explosive athlete. Like, for example, like, receivers compare their game to Devontae Adams. Like, I know how good he is. And I know, what's up, though, Max? How you doing? Runner at first. Here's Daz Cameron. I think he had a hit earlier, so that was crazy. Who didn't suck last year? Carr. Yeah, Carr is the most underrated quarterback in the NFL, I think. I don't think I could find a more underrated quarterback that 90% of teams could get, and it would be an improvement over their starter, like immediate. Like, no, your team would be better if you had Carr. For example, Void, who's your team's quarterback? Here's Cameron. Ah, fuck. All right, Daz gets a base hit because it went over the guy's head. If it's Jared Goff, I'm going to laugh at you. Because if you're a Lions fan, I'm assuming, your team's quarterback is Goff. Which, I get it, you didn't want him. You'd rather have Stafford. And I wouldn't say Carr is better than Stafford at all, don't trust me. But, like, Carr is way better than Goff. No, Carr is underrated, man. Carr TDs were more than usual. His numbers were amazing, and his passing completion took a huge leap. And you know what's crazy about his completion percentage, Steelers Nation? So Candy's on. We've got 2 on. Here's Barnhart. Oh, no. Oh, Barnhart moved the runners up. All right, productive at bat. All right, we got runners at second and third. Hey, there you go. Hey, good job, Barnhart. That's a pretty productive out. Aren't those, like, good? What's up, Judy? Aren't those good productive outs, as they call them? It's essentially a bunt that just wasn't really a bunt. All right, as long as that's not a double play, we're all right. Here's Willie Castro, a guy who can actually hit, I guess. I can't believe I just said those words. Here's our best hitter, Willie Castro, who, if he hits a double, we're scoring 2 runs. Because Daz can fly. I mean, he'll score from second on a single. Yeah, I'd put Goff around like the 10, 11. No, not 10, sorry. 11 or 12, 13, kind of in that range with like 3 other guys where I'm not really sure where to put any of them. And then Mac is in that group as well. I don't know. I really don't think... I think Mac's going to take a wild step this season. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't know. I maybe have rose-tinted glasses, but, like, all this kid did was work out and get into the greatest shape he's ever been in and work on his mechanics to, get the ball out faster and throw the ball faster. Sorry, when a quarterback does that from year 1 to year 2 in terms of their offseason improvements, it's like, boy, oh boy, do I love hearing that. It's hard to... It's so weird to figure out if he's going to be good or not, isn't it? Because it's like, well, did he make the playoffs or did the fucking Patriots with that garbage team that collapsed halfway late What even are the Patriots? Are they a next year team where they have $100 million in cap space? More than likely. We'll probably be just an interesting little team to watch. Castro strikes out for the second out of the inning. We're probably stranding these two runners. What's up, Phil? Maybe Schoop can get a hit. He hit a home run earlier, so. But these are good. Good long innings. Get to the bullpen. Hopefully mess them up, too. Destabilize game 4 and 5 if we can. And hope to God that Scooball pitches tomorrow night, correct? Or tomorrow afternoon, whenever the game is. Mahomes, Carr, Herbert, Wilson. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I think Herbert or Wilson will play better than Herbert, though. Oh shit! That'll get down. I think both runs score. Daz scores. Candelario scores. Jonathan Schoop gets lucky with a very bad fielding attempt. God, are the Twins really this bad at fielding? I don't think it's that bold. I think I have Denver finishing last as well. I think Wilson will play better than Herbert, but I have a lot of questions about Denver. Specifically, like I just there's a lot of just weird. I thought they were gonna get Vaughn back, so I think their linebacking core doesn't look as good. Their defensive end core, linebacking core, that group. I don't know. And I don't even think that it's going to be... But, like, what's last in that division? Fucking 11, 10 wins? Mainly because Wilson's the only new guy. Like, he's, like, in a new division, on a new team, learning new shit. In a division with all that talent and all of them, like, superstars around him, with all of that, like, top-tier talent on all of the other teams, and already a very fierce rivalry division. Like... Denver is going, like, there's going to need to be, like, a settle-down time for Denver. And, like, they could actually fall behind this season because of that. I still think they're going to have a great year. But, like, I think there's going to be initial, like, what the hell is this for the Broncos? And they can't have any of that in that division, if that makes sense. Yeah, Schoop got, they gave Schoop, oh, there was no errors on that play either. Wow, Schoop got 4 RBIs. Well-deserved. Herbert Stafford Super Bowl. It's a weird way to spell Mac Jones versus Tom Brady. Hey, Hitting Harold gets a base hit. That'll be a double down the line. Hopefully, Schoop gets over to third. He's in there standing up. And the Tigers have a second and third with 2 out again. The Chargers. I wouldn't say the Chargers are a dark horse team to make a Super Bowl with the offseason they had. They're too good of an obvious team. I would say dark horse teams would be teams like the Lions. No AFC West team is a dark horse team. If they wind up in the playoffs, no one's going to be like, wow, I'm so surprised one of these teams made the playoffs. No, it has to be like a team where you like, they made the playoffs. Like the Jets could be one of those teams because I do think that like all 3 of the Patriots, the Bills, Patriots, and Dolphins are all playoff contenders, but I don't know if they'll all make it. But like it wouldn't be surprising if any of those 3 made it. Like you actually have to like find a team where it's like, oh no, I'd be surprised if they made the play. The Steelers would be a dark horse playoff team. I don't think the Steelers are going to make the playoffs like at all. Like I'm like, yeah. You need a quarterback in this league to win games. You've seen that. The Patriots went from 7 wins with Mac to Cam with then Mac. Baez down 1, or it's 1-1 to Baez now with 2 on and 2 out. Yeah, he's I think Browns fans when they seen their schedule and they only have like they have no primetime games or whatever, they went, yeah, so we're gonna lose Watson for a while. Who scored? Schoop's hitting 4 guys. It's 1-2. Baez takes an awful swing. Man, he needs like a week off or something. No, Steelers Nation. Yeah, it's no disrespect either. You guys are just not going to be able to compete this year. Your division got really, really good, and you guys got old. Trust me, I know how that feels. I'm just lucky we have the Jets and the Dolphins in my division, so our worst, still better than the Jets.
Not much of a secret how they're trying to pitch Javi.
The worst the Patriots have been in 20 years is better than 90% of most teams' like worst. 7-9 is the worst that they've been. What's your team's worst record? Other than the Steelers. Steelers, they are the only other team I think that can talk any shit to the Patriots about record over 20 years. Even the Packers have had worse seasons than us. Because Aaron got hurt that 1 year. Well, 2 years. Here's 2-2. Ah, come on, get down, get down. Ah, goddamn, what a play by the right fielder. What's up, King? How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you've had a good day so far. Yeah, goddamn, that just took away a really nice hit by Baez. Hey, you can't really be too upset. He he put the ball in play, but the guy fucking stole the ball in right field from, he made a diving catch and robbed it. If he didn't make that play, that would have been, there was multiple runs. Got to get that down a little sooner. Yeah, did they? We'll see. It'll be Gordon, Jeffers, and Palacios. Gordon, Jeffers, and Palacios. 7-8-9, top of the third. Tigers lead 4-0. Not like 6 years since our last playoff game, but Tomlin has been such a good active regular season coach, getting us there all the time. Oh, you talk about last win? But yeah, top of the third coming up. As I said, it will be those guys: Gordon, Jeffers, and Palacios. I might put on my headphones when he's up just to hear his name. Palacios, whatever the fuck his name is. Anyway, Tigers lead 4-0, top of the third. Hopefully they can keep playing well like they have been. Yeah, I don't know. That's not really Baez's fault last at bat. Not much you can do when a guy makes a dive and play. You know what I mean? Yeah, he can't hit at all. I mean, Spencer Godelson is starting to hit. Spencer Torkel, man. Spencer Torkel father. Nah, nothing. I'll find something with the good. I'll find a good ring there. I'll find something. AB finally said he's done. Yeah, if the Jets can't get 7 wins, well, yeah. I have my own theory on why the Jets can sign all the talent in the world and it never helps. You want to know why? Because of chemistry, that's why. They just sign random dudes who don't really consider how the guys might play together, how they might fit together in a system. Like everything just kind of works and kind of clicks together. They don't often make signings like that. They just go for flashy big names like they've done since I've watched them, and they did it again this year. Did they get the right pickups and stuff? Maybe. Or did they just go spend a lot of money on the biggest name available without really regarding how that name might fit their system? I don't know. Maybe Joe Douglas has a way of changing things there. That'll be the first out of the inning. They get Gordon, who's a speedy little bastard. Cody makes the play. Would you with Cody's mom? Would you? What's up, Sims? Yeah, they've been a lot better lately. It's a lot easier to watch them, even if we wind up losing a game like this versus a game like where they lose 8-2. Stork. Yeah, maybe that feels like there's still something weird in there. Torkel mid. Why would that doesn't even make sense. When you could say mid torque or torque mid. Torkmanson. That should be an out as long as the fucking dipshit doesn't drop it. And there we go. 2 away. The Jets. I had the Jets beating the Steelers. No offense, Nathan, but you guys stink.
One of the reasons why you need a large
Yeah, I don't know why they keep showing, like, first and foremost, Kody Clemens' family must be pretty well off if they decided to, you know, all come down. Like, they've got, like, 16 people there. And they're all, like, decked out in really nice-looking official Clemens Tigers gear. That probably wasn't cheap to get their hands on exclusively made gear like that quickly. I don't really know who these people are, but I mean, they're sitting up in a box, all exclusive, away from the common folk. What's going on? Is his dad like a weather guy or something in Texas? Like a doctor, like he sells medicine. 1-1. No, I don't really follow the Steelers in the offseason. I don't really follow the AFC North in the offseason, I'll be kind of honest. The accounts I follow, usually I don't really see much crossover from other channels. Or from other accounts, other than Lamar and the Ravens. Roger is... His dad's in the Hall of Fame? That's crazy. Am I doing that too well, Christopher? I thought it was obvious I know who his dad is. Ah, fucking bitch. His dad's one of them people, I think he's in the Hall of Fame, but it's also like, didn't he use steroids? Yeah, I think they should try booing him at some point, but that'll be the first hit of the day. Unfortunately. What is that? That guy's first career hit? Did we just give something up? I think we did. Son of a bitch. Hey, that guy just got his first hit. Good for him. Hey. His dad invented Crocs. That's what it was. Thank you, King. I thought so. Oh, I got you. I got you, Christopher. Mike Cameron. I think he does baseball developmental stuff with the league. Like with like Team USA. I won't sort of shit though. I think he's coaching though. 100% I think he's coaching. What's up, Cole?
How many adjustments does he have to make? You know, he still has that 4-run lead. And all he has
He's like, shit, I got dads to pro baseball? No fucking way. I should be a coach. Here's Byron Buxton, top of the order for the Twins. 1-1. Like, damn, if I got more talented kids to work with than Daz, then...
Sometimes that changeup is the hardest pitch to man. You're trying to...
No, I'm just kidding. Daz is probably as good a young athlete you probably can get your hands on to work with. And I'm sure Daz didn't struggle hitting until he got to the major league level. Help, maybe not even AAA. That'll be called a strike. I don't think that should be called one. Kind of a pitcher's call there. When you're throwing well, they tend to give you the benefit of the doubt, especially with as well as Wentz has been throwing this afternoon. I guess this evening, rather. 2 outs in the top of the third, runner at first. It's 4-0 Tigers lead. Here's Buxton, the hitter, with a 1-2 count. Wentz looks and delivers. And strikes him out. Let's go. Wentz looking good this afternoon, huh? Wentz up to now 3 strikeouts. And 3 innings pitched. How you doing, Colt? Miles Jack? Yeah, I would say so. All right. I forgot there was 2 strikes on that. I was like, all right, 1 and 2. We got one more. Oh, wait. No, that's strike 3. It'll be Torkelson. Hold on a second. Torkelson, Clemens, and Candelario. Torkelson, Clemens, and Candelario. Against whoever is pitching for the other team. Torkelson, Clemens, and Candelario. Tigers doing game 1. Not good. We lost. I wouldn't look it up. Yeah, I think the league kind of figured out Buxton a little bit. We'll see if he figures out what they figured out and starts hitting them again. But hell yeah, Judy. I hope not, Jorge. I hope we get revenge for what you guys did earlier. You guys beat the shit out of us. Who knows, though? It's always fun games between the Tigers and Twins. They're never really dull. As long as, one of the teams doesn't do what the Tigers did in Game 1 and just stand there with their ass, like, in their hand, going, I don't know what to do with this. Yeah, I just know we lost. Like, 8-2. Christopher, if you want to know how the score was, it was 8-2. They lost 8-2. A bunch of weird errors. Apparently there was an error that cost some runs. It was not a good game. One of them ones where you're just like, oh yeah, hey, we're up to 21 likes, so I appreciate that. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. But we hit the like goal, which is pretty cool. If you want to leave one, we'll try to get to as close as we can to 30, maybe. We'll see, maybe 40. I don't know. We'll see. I appreciate it if you do leave one. Yeah, Jeff, you'd think like he'd go review like some tape and see that he's swinging at like pitches like a mile outside right now. He's gonna one day when he actually watches batting tape, he's gonna see that he's missing on a pitch that's literally right here. This is what they're missing on basically is this pitch. 2-1. No, Baez has a good swing. He just is swinging at absolute horse shit. I don't know. It's like he just doesn't watch tape. I think so. Sean, his pitching looks better than it did. Like, he's got more movement. It just looks more lively. He looks more confident on the mound. It's almost like he just had to go get his ass beat. Like, it's almost like, oh, well, I just got to get my ass kicked once. Just get it out of my system. Because it's filthy pitching. Oh, man, Torque's been on fire lately. He flies out in his first at-bat. Have we all panicked? Stopped panicking so much about Torque now that we've seen the kid can clearly hit? All right, here's Kody Clemens. Let's see if he gets his first career at bat. Cody had a pretty good 2-pitch at bat where he got the first pitch. He was called ball one, and then or strike one. Don't remember. It was strike one. Then he got an outside changeup and hit it the other way, but it flew out to left field. Yeah, Judy, exactly. 12-year-old swinging a 30-35 bad, especially on... Yeah, no, I know, Jeff. It looks kind of bad. Someone's swinging a drop zero. All weight, all size, a David Ortiz model. You know what's funny? I swung a 33-31, mainly just because I got long arms, and, like, that's probably why I struck out a lot. And that's why I probably had tremendous power. 3-0. Because in all honesty, I should have probably been using like a 32, and I'd have probably hit the ball more often. And that'll be a 4-pitch walk. Hey, let's go, Cody. First base on ball. Let's go. Roger has to go inside after Cody's at bats. He's sitting down just bored. You gotta love that Cody's mom is 100% like a baseball mom, though. That's fun for her. You gotta be happy for her. We have a tall baseball team. Some of the players here are 6'4". Yeah, most baseball players are kind of tall. I would actually argue. Oh, Roger's always been involved. Okay. Must have been intimidating when your dad's looking Roger Clemens and you trying to play baseball. Bat weight length, and he goes, yeah, I never had the problem, Jeff. I just didn't care much to hit, so it's whatever. Give me the thing that can give me the most hits and or most home runs. The Candelario just flew out on a second pitch of the at bat, 2 away. Yeah, Judy, it's cool to see. She's raised him, helped him get here, so. I think this is the only one of their kids to actually make it this far, too. They have a bunch of sons. Yeah, I would think so, too. I loved being on base, but, I had to get on there via walk because I wasn't going to hit a single. The Rocket, right, Mark? I don't think that's right, but it feels right. I don't know why it does. It feels funny though. 1-1. Maybe because I'm just imagining Kody Clemens being like, yeah, they call, or Roger being like, oh, Kody Clemens. I thought you said Roger. I don't think Cody has one. Yeah, I don't know if Cody has one. Probably just Cody. Probably Roger Clemens' son is his nickname. Is that a balk? No, time. Scattered thunderstorms will be in our area between 5 to 9 a.m. Wednesday morning. Oh, that stinks, Charles. It's all your fault, too. Boo. Yeah. 1-2 on Daz. Barnhart on deck, 2 away, bottom of the third, runner at first. Tigers up 4-0. This would be the first time the Tigers haven't scored any runs this game in an inning. So, the Rocket is Rogers. That's what I thought. Daz strikes out. Not really a surprise there. Top of the fourth coming up. Tigers lead 4-0. Arise, Garlic and Polanco. Arise, Garlic, Polanco. Top of the fourth coming up. Tigers lead 4-0. Roger Clemens' son will be his nickname for life. Yeah. They call his son Power. Damn it, I fucked it up. It'd be Powered. Like, all his kids have, like, a different thing where, like, when you connect all their nicknames, it's like the Rocket is super powered. A lot. I think that's all their kids. Yeah, I know, Stud. Yeah, we know. We're fucking around with the Kody Clemens beat, if anyone doesn't know. You remember when Mike Cameron was also incredibly clutch as well. A lot of his like walk-off, not walk-offs, probably walk-offs though. A lot of his extra base hits would come in like the 7th inning or later when like they would really matter. And I was hoping and he'd be kind of trashed the all game. He'd be like 0-2, 0-3 with like 3 strikeouts, 2 strikeouts, looking exactly like kind of how Daz looks at the plate. And then suddenly, in the 7th inning or later, he'd come up and he'd turn into motherfucking. God damn it! I'm blanking on the name. Reggie Jackson in October, and just start cranking homers, just blip, and he's just a big, strong dude, just blip him out of there, and it's like, where the hell is that? I honestly think that was what people thought Daz was gonna be, because I think that's what he did all the way up to this level, was just kind of. Just the occasional pop-off home run late in the game, which is more important than homering. I guess it's early to score early, but like you could score a bunch of runs. It's easy to hit a home run when you're up 4-0 in the bottom of the fourth. It's like, wow, yeah, we really needed that. I mean, thank you. I mean, it adds and keeps the momentum going, but. Yeah, real good contribution there, Barnhart. It'd be like if Barnhart hit a leadoff home run. You know what I mean? Be like, yeah, finally, dude. Boy, we could have used you doing this. Or like if he were to come up and hit a leadoff double, it'd feel very empty, wouldn't it? Instead of all the times we could have used a double or a home run from him, he just does it now. It's just like, okay. I'm glad for his how the hitting's going. 1-0 now for Arise. Arise, Garlic, and Polanco. Wentz back to the mound. He's had a good start. Oh, for sure, Stud. Yeah, it might be. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be weird to come back to. If we can take 4 out of 5 from the Twins, that would be huge. Yeah, it would be Woods. Even if we can get maybe 2 or 3 games out of this series. 2 would be a complete. I would say I'd be fine with that. I mean, this is one of the best teams in the AL, I guess. 2-1, and for some reason they keep not playing their good players. Is tomorrow a day game? If anybody knows, I'll look it up after this inning or this at bat, because I'm not gonna wait that long. Should be the first out of the inning. Ground out to Schoop. 1 away. Rise grounds out. Now up is Garlic. I just need to see the schedule. Let's see. Where the hell? Oh. Oh yeah, it's on tomorrow. Can't believe it's June. Damn. 7:10 and then 1 o'clock on Thursday. Okay, that's actually not that bad of a schedule. Wonder why they're not playing their starters. Like, is Correa hurt for them or something? Well, that's what I was thinking. Why? I think Correa might be hurt. What's up, Cards? How you doing, boss? Will Vest is back from COVID, by the way. So we have Will Vest back in the bullpen. He'll probably pitch this evening. Hopefully he's still got that fucking wicked slider that he's been using all season on everybody. Like an absolute madman. Have you guys... Yeah, he's back finally. That slider guy. No, I think Fido pitches tomorrow, then Tarek.
Chef and I seem to have similar issues with Holmes.
Oh, Correa had Carlos? Oh, COVID. Oh, okay. Correa has COVID. Kind of like Will Vest. All right. Well, hopefully he gets better soon then. Just not for the series. Well, I think he's going to miss the series at this point. I think that's kind of regardless. Top of the fourth, 1-2 count. 1 away. Here's the pitch to Garlic. Woo. Not going to hit that, man. Sorry. This is Carson Wentz's little brother, Joey. And guess what? He can't tear his ACL and not be a good quarterback anymore. It's like, well, he can tear his UCL and not pitch good anymore. Nope, can't get hurt like his brother can playing football. For real? Yeah, you didn't know that Joey's Carson's little brother? Yep. He's the not ugly one. 1-0. And by the way, I just say everyone in pro sports with the same last name is related. I don't actually know. Especially if I can just put them in different sports where they kind of vaguely might look similar, because Joey kind of has like reddish brownish, kind of like that reddish brown tint to his hair. So you could kind of maybe, you know, because like for example, I have a brother that has more like the bright, like reddy orange, like kind of like the Carson color, where it's more like that, compared to like, you know, mine's a little darker. So there's very variation in shade. And I think old Joey got some of that ginger readiness to it. What's up, Adam? What's up, Derek? How you doing, Derek? I'm doing good. Hopefully you're doing well, Adam. I had shown up tonight. Rough first game, but good stuff. Yeah, exactly. I just just shake it off and just look at it like a loss. It was an ugly game. We didn't play that game to win. We probably had a better lineup out for game 1 than we do for game 2. But also in game 1, the pitching lineup that we had available, I think we decided to just burn our bad pitching last night or this afternoon. That way we can only use anybody good tonight. Plus Vest is back, so. Yeah, Joey's 4 innings. What he's got? It's already switched. Cole Sands is another pitch. Oh, damn it. Joey Wentz has gone 4 innings, gave up 1 hit, 4 strikeouts. Way better than his last start. Much better for Mr. Wentz. This is more of what we were all praying to God we would see the last time we seen Joey Wentz pitch. Who here really likes football? I want to show you guys something soon. I got something cool. I just want at least a split from the doubleheader, and I would be happy. Yeah, exactly, Derek. Yeah, this would be nice, Woods. Splitting a doubleheader, being up 2-1. Correa has COVID, for sure, stud. He's almost caught back up. All right, first pitch in there will be called ball 1. Here's Barnhart now. Tigers lead 4-0, bottom of the 4th. Yeah, that'll be the first out of the inning. Barnhart lines out to the second baseman, or well, to the first baseman. Arise takes it and just kind of covers. I think Arise is the first baseman. I don't know. He was the one playing there or some shit. I don't really know. Or they showed him for some reason. I don't know who made the play. The guy, someone at first base made a play. One away. Kody Clemens, he's 0 for 1. He flew out to like medium left field, and then he walked in his last at bat. Yeah, it would be nice to see Tucker Barnhart get some hits. Again, I don't remember really. Yeah, I remember he had like that week where he was hitting decent. Strike 1 to Willie Castro. Yeah, Tucker can't hit at all. I hope Rogers comes back soon.
My mindset has changed. I've come to the ballpark. All I want to do is I want to have fun. I want to enjoy the game of baseball. And it's funny.
Like, I'd rather see if Willie Castro might be able to catch when we get Riley Green and Austin Meadows back. Well, I don't know. Maybe old boy's dead. Robbie Grossman. They said he couldn't move his neck or anything, so, you know, maybe Robbie's going to have to retire. And we just, you know, well, I guess we'll have Willie Castro play left field. Riley in right and Austin in left. Or, you know, in right. Riley in center. Riley Green fouled the ball off his foot and fractured his entire foot. One of the most unlucky foul balls I've ever seen somebody hit, because it hit the like one spot where it should never hit when you're hitting, and it went right off that spot of like his foot, and it fractured it. Because usually if a ball goes off the foot, usually you got padding and the right stuff in the shoe. There's like one spot where it's just very exposed somehow, and it hit right there for Riley. That should have been a very big indicator of how the start of the season was going to go for the Tigers, because that's a very unlucky injury. How many times have you seen a guy foul a ball off his foot? You know what I mean? Once a game? 5 times a game? How many times have you fouled the ball off your foot? Every time I foul it off, it appears. I can't even count how many times I fouled the ball off myself. Never broken anything. That has to be a weird angle. It has to be like the most... It's all very unlucky. Fernando Tatis, yeah, he was injured. He fell off a motorcycle and got hurt. I still don't think that gets enough talk about. Oh, yeah, Woods. If you know anything about baseball, that's one of the most just unlucky injuries you could get. When the way he fractured it, just in the way he fractured it, like you know, the ball going off a body part's always gonna, it's always dangerous, especially when you hit it really hard like he did. But again, it shouldn't break it. It's at a weird. It's not. Shouldn't come at a good enough angle to get the break. Tatis, yeah, they had to ban him from riding motorcycles and shit because I think he crashed like multiple times this offseason, and he's hurt. And I think his injury is 100% related to the motorcycle incident. That'll be another foul ball. Castro having quite the at-bat here. Tigers might be chasing this kid by next inning. He's up at 80 pitches already. Come on, Willie. Ah, fuck. Just a little fly out to right field. Yeah, and well, I mean, last year I wouldn't really call that an injury-prone injury. He's dealing with a freak injury right now, which came as a result of being... Oh, there's only 2 outs. All right, Schoop's up with 2 away. I thought that was the 3rd out of the inning. All right, Schoop's up with 2 away. We'll see if Sands is still pitching. Oh, he is. Okay, Sands still the pitcher. Bottom of 4th, Tigers lead 4-0. Here's Schoop. He's trying to get the Tigers 1-2-3 this inning. Yeah, Schoop has 4 RBIs this afternoon, including a 2-run homer and a single with 2 RBIs. So a 2-run homer and a 2 RBI single for Schoop. Oh yeah, he's been on fire lately. It's nice to see him back. I did some good work to get him back to where he is, so. 2-1. You play with them in the show. Yeah, they're probably a lot better to play with than the Tigers are right now. The Tigers have an injury-prone bug programmed in. That's why you shouldn't do updates. No, just kidding. The Tigers have 0 injury rating on the game. So if your players breathe funny, they're hurt. 3-2. Okay, so the Celtics are 17-22 in total titles. Pretty cringe that they don't have 20. I had to say that's an L in my book. 17 out of 22.
Outside, and he walked him.
I guess we're just gonna ignore how Mickey Mouse 17 of those are, but all right. That'll be a 2-out walk to Schoop. They fail to get the 1-2-3 inning here due to the Twins. That'll bring up top of the order, or no, it's already been top of the order. Middle of the order now, Harold Castro, the 3-hitter. 3-hitter Harold Castro's up. Runner at first, 2 away. I think the last time the Celtics won a title was 08. Yeah, when LeBron was really young still. Formed a super team, only won 1 title. Fucking cringe. Formed a super team to stop 1 player. Cringe.
1 for 2 on the night.
Isn't that the funniest bit of lost media when in LeBron's legacy is that he made the Boston Celtics form out of their pure hatred for him. That was a wild time. You remember that in basketball when the big Celtics formed because they hated LeBron James, especially Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. Welcome back, Yankees fan. You think Michael Jordan's better? Yeah, that's fair enough. I don't, but 1-2. Everyone has their different opinions. Boston's 5-3 versus Golden State in the finals. Wouldn't be surprising. I got the Warriors winning in 6. I don't root for the Celtics. I can't stand them because they're crying about the GOAT James. GOAT James did a worse beating on the Warriors, and they cry less about GOAT James in Warriors fandom than Boston fandom does with LeBron. It's like, you do know your team cried about not being able to compete against a fucking 19-year-old and then formed a super team so you could beat him specifically all by himself in Cleveland. So then he had to go down to Miami and form a team, and and everyone's like, look at LeBron starting super teams. It's pretty sure it was actually the Lakers when they signed up Shaq to play with Kobe, and I think yeah, I think the every so often a non-super team in basketball wins it, but it's really rare. They're always super teams. People always praise some of them Lakers teams as a super team. Sure, I don't know. I think Jordan. I think they're both more for where more of their time is. I think Jordan was more business oriented and a lot more I want to portray a very specific public image and I want to be a very specific brand. Whereas I don't think LeBron really gives a shit about the brand. More so as it seems like he's more interested in building his legacy in a more his way than Jordan, who did it in a more traditional sense, if that makes any kind of sense. And I think that's just the separation of a Gen Xer, I think they both are actually. I don't know how exactly old LeBron is. I don't think he's quite the millennial. He'd be of the older side. That would be for sure. He might be. Yeah, he's probably the older side of it though. Because he is at fucking 38. You know what I mean? I think that's just a different approach because they're very I think they're almost. I think if Jordan had been born he'd still be pretty much like the same kind of guy, but like, I don't know. Jordan was a gambler, and he's an alcoholic and a gambler, like a problem gambler. So I don't know who's better. They're both pretty. They're both just about making a fuckload of cash on the side as well, which there's nothing wrong with that. I think so, Woods. Yeah, there were final scores of like 69 to like 67 and shit in playoff games. I think that was the final of a game versus the Pacers in 04 when we went to the finals. I think we beat them like 69 to 66 in the game clincher score. That was an NBA final, like a playoff game in the NBA, and the Pistons were all the fans were like pumped the fuck up about the low score. Yeah, them Pistons teams were unnatural. Boston? No, because I think they drafted most of their team. I think if you draft and build most of your team, or get the free agents when there's not like stars like Chris Middleton in them, I think like because in the case of the Bucks, I would say that's not a super team. Regardless of if they have a bunch of superstars, they're not a super team in the sense of like they didn't just go pay for 2 or 3 guys and what's the number 1 to 2 to 3 guys and all of a sudden they have 3 stars on their team. No, teams like the Bucks that you don't really give them the super team moniker because it's not fair. They literally built their roster, very painstakingly built their roster. So you give them their credit. 2-2 counter here to Larnack, Miranda, then Gordon. It's Larnack first, then Miranda, then Gordon. So Larnack has a 2-2 count. Nobody out, top of the 5th, 4-0 Tigers lead. Jordan said he would beat LeBron. 6'5" or 6'10". Oh, Grady's hurt. Why not? My issue is could Jordan effectively drive on LeBron? If LeBron just wanted to stand back and play like stout ass defense, because like he is 5 inches taller than. There goes Wentz. He's leaving the game, and it continues for the Tigers. When it rains, it pours. Why not? He's leaving the game. There goes Wentz.
Let's see the second pitch of this at bat. It's a changeup.
What hurt?
Throws it down.
Oh, his arm's hurt. Yeah, he's coming out. He's leaving. Well, there goes Carson Wentz's little brother. I spoke too soon. He truly does carry the family curse, unfortunately. And I'm doing good, Lewis. Well, until this injury. Yeah, at this point, I don't even know what to consider at this point. Like, what are we supposed to do?
That I have seen perhaps in all of sports, the injuries that the Tigers have had to deal with for their starting pitchers.
Yeah, I didn't really play against guys like LeBron, though, in his time. And then he struggled on defenses like the Bad Boy Pistons, where, they're a bunch of fucking mean big giants. So I don't know. Plus, like, LeBron's defense is criminally underrated, I would say. For as big as he is, he doesn't really get much credit for as well as he plays defense and how well he shuts dudes down when he wants to. He can be kind of lazy on defense, so. But I think that's more just a symptom of, like, the modern basketball. I like how people like to pretend like the stars of today would struggle back then. It's like, dude, they're all like 6'8", and they can all shoot threes and dunk. What are you talking about? What do you mean, the average fucking 6'2" player back in the 90s? Yeah, I'm sure they can do great damage to LeBron back in the 80s when there were 7 really good players in the league. And 4 of them were on one team for some reason. You know what I mean? It's weird. The old NBA was kind of just like, well, if you have a really talented big guy, you can just win a lot of games. And LeBron would have been one of those weird, like, big guys that just nobody could stop. He just scored 80 today. He just dunked it 40 times on everybody. Why? Well, no one could stop him. We were playing the Pacers, and everybody on the Pacers is 5'10", okay? The fuck are we supposed to do with that? we got one guy who's 6'5". and the rest of us are maybe 6 foot tall. All right, it's like Chris over here is a plumber. I deliver pizzas. How are you guys playing? This is like the early 80s. So I don't know. I don't like it when people say like guys from this era wouldn't do well back then. It's like, what are you talking about? They're all. I think the average size of an NBA player is like 6'5". The size might be going down because the 3 shooting thing that's going on. So like the littler guys can shoot usually a little better. Just because they're not, it's a little easier because of fucking angling. So that's all. Your favorite most when Wallace blocked Shaq? Yeah. We're down Tyler Alexander, Jose Cisneros, Kyle Funkhauser, Riley Green, Robbie Grossman, Matt Manning, Austin Meadows, Casey Mize, Michael Pineda, Victor Reyes, Eduardo Rodriguez, Jake Rogers, and Spencer Turnbull. Now add in Joey Wentz. Tough to get all them people out. Looks like Willie Peralta is going to come in and pitch. He's going to have a 2-2 count on Larnack. It'll be Larnack, Miranda, then Gordon. Top of the 5th, 4-0 Tigers lead here. 4-0 Tigers lead, top of the 5th. 2-2 count to Larnack.
Went out and said, "Hey, you okay?" And I'll come to training and goes Joey. So.
The irony is that Willie Peralta comes into this game, folks, and the same thing happened on Sunday when Elvin Rodriguez, who was cruising along, pitching exceptionally well, had to leave with cramps.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on at this point, Sean. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Of course it doesn't. Derek. He was shaking his left arm and shit, and he looked upset. It's like, oh, fucking Christ.
Pitching staff, it's just something we haven't seen.
Just when things were starting to feel good in this game, I had to start making Carson Wentz little brother jokes. And that he's the one that'll never get hurt. I did this. I'm the fucking jinx tonight. This is my fault. So if we lose, it's my fault. I'll take the blame.
I just heard him talking to the home plate umpire, Adam Hamari. He said, this is the second time it's happened this week where I had to go get Willie Peralta and come in for a young starter who's cruising along and then suddenly experiences some type of discomfort.
Yeah, and you go to the veteran. How would have found that?
You think he? I hope he's all right. I hope he just like has discomfort in his left arm.
It's disappointing because Joey was so.
Yeah, me either, Woods. I think we're pretty much at 0 at this point. We're gonna have to call up a random ass dude. Hope he's ready to go. Hope one of them AAA guys are feeling good. We have to do what the Twins did today. Just grab the guy, most ready guy from AAA. He's 0-3 with a 7.27 ERA. We don't literally have. We weren't asking what his numbers were. We were asking who's the most major league ready of the AAA pitching staff, or should we call AA? That was actually our question. It wasn't what are the numbers. We don't care. Who can maybe pitch 5-6 innings at the next level?
Situation as last time, but his team is up 4-0, and he gets Trevor Larnach, the number 5.
No, I don't think you can say the Tigers are purposely losing. Now it's just like, well, even if we were supposed to be good, our expectations be damned at some point. It's like, well, I had expectations, and then everybody got hurt. Oh, no. Ball 3. He's probably going to walk this guy because he's not good with first couple pitches, Peralta.
Billy needs a full half inning to get. He's going to come in. He's going to start a clean inning. But, Joey, he's good enough to go here in about 10 pitches. So I don't have to.
And that'll be ball 4. Figured. Once we're healthy, yeah, I think so. I think we'll play a lot better. Tigers will be fine. They just got to get healthy. That's the biggest problem. We're dealing with a pitching health epidemic, and I think we got to address some form problems, but I don't know why.
Somehow Willie Peralta, being the veteran, has got to understand the situation. He's got some runs to work with, but now he needs a ground ball. Let's go ahead and erase a couple outs, get the guys back off the field.
I do like it when you're in the booth and Willie Peralta is pitching because you guys have such a unique but important relationship. You both throw that splitter. You perfected it. He has the best in baseball now.
Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Well, it's effective because of your fastball.
Dude, why is this so fucking itchy all the time?
Go back to that on almost every pitcher. What makes a good curveball? Fastball command. What makes a good split finger? Fastball command, right? Because
Yeah, the Tigers aren't playing bad for as bad as it could be, really.
in order for hitters to be a little confused,
Here's the 2-0.
what good would a breaking ball be? They just time it up.
It'd be called a strike, 2-1.
But when they start thinking fastball, you can move it around the strike zone. And they're thinking fastball, you drop that splitter and the bottom falls off, and it's like a changeup. You see the same arm action. That's what makes it.
Cover up part of my face with a beard. Blah.
2-1 to Miranda. On the corner to even things up.
All right, that'll be called a strike, 2-2.
Try to explain it, but that's really what it is.
No, they probably don't, Derek. It's going to have to be who's ever the most major league ready is getting called up. Ty Madden's going to have to hurry his shit up and start pitching good. All right, kid. You're up. Here's the 2-2, runner at first. And he lines it foul. So Miranda will get another pitch here as he fouls off the 2-2 offering. Runner is at first. Runner is at first. It's the top of the 5th with nobody out. Tigers lead 4-0. Maybe a double play here.
Yeah, he doesn't have the ideal quick step. Give the catcher a chance.
The best hope early against a pitcher who's as locked in as Peralta is right now is to that was a pitcher's call. That'll be called strike 3, kind of a pitcher's call there. I don't know if I agree with it because that was kind of low. But hey, Tigers got hosed completely terribly on one of the worst calls I've seen all season. What's up, James? So, if you haven't looked it up, look up Eric Haas strikeout call. Oh boy. What do we do if Oakland did?
Exactly what they're feeling.
Derek, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Christopher, I think we should probably put a waiver claim in on Dallas Keuchel at this point. Yeah, I think Dallas Keuchel is literally available, so we might have to put a might have to put a waiver wire claim in on old Keuchel, see if he'll come to Detroit. Be like, hey man, will you sign with us for a little while? Just for like a year or some shit. He wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't give a fuck. Come eat some innings, dude. You can even keep your 5 ERA. We don't give a fuck. Can you be healthy? They'll get 1. Yeah, they're going to call the runner safe at first. It was Gordon running, so it was always going to be tough to beat out for 2. But that was a good try by the Tigers. Good turn by Spenny to get at least the 1 at second. Are they challenging? What's up, Trey? Oh, he's safe by a mile. Yeah, they're not doing bad. Yeah, he's safe. They're not even close.
Gave him an attaboy for doing just that. And you mentioned Torkelson. He has done that so many times this year. Never afraid, a very accurate arm thrown to second base to get that lead runner.
Yeah, if you don't hit that guy who's sometimes not at the bag yet, the shortstop coming across from his position at short, sometimes he's not there. You still have to hit the bag, right? Give him a little lead and get that ball to second base. You've seen many times where that ball ends up in left field.
Peralta facing Ryan Jeffers.
One more look at this whole play and how it unfolds. Ground ball to Torkelson. He turns, pivots, and throws perfect strike to Baez, who in turn really gets rid of it quickly and throws his best sinker over first.
100% of at least 1 out. My shit is so fucking itchy, dude.
2-0 to Ryan Jeffers.
All right, 2 away, runner at first. 2-0 count here for Jeffers. Has Barnhart thrown? He's got 1 guy, I think. Yeah, we have injuries, so we really don't have much of a choice. And I think AJ might like him, so at this point, like, especially if Joey Wentz is hurt, we gotta start making moves. and go sign a few guys for a while. Yeah, I think Dallas is actually quite fixable. He just has to stop throwing certain pitches. He just, like, he's lost a little bit. And I don't think he's quite come to terms with losing a little bit on his pitching. Or he hasn't quite properly adjusted to losing on his pitching. Or he did the wrong adjustment. Because I doubt he's, like, too hard-headed to be like, no, I refuse, I have nothing wrong. No, I don't think he's like that. It'd be crazy, though. Wouldn't it be the first whack job player to lose out because they didn't want to take adjustments late?
Palacios has the
Dude, this shit is so fucking bothersome.
2 outs in the third. Joey Wentz.
Solid base hit up the middle.
His first as a major leaguer. Takes one high.
All right, ball one. He's always the kind of pitcher who gets ground outs over strikes. Yep. If he's trying to get the strikeout over soft contact, then he's the problem. Yeah, I would say I don't think that's the issue is getting strikeouts. I just think he's starting to get hit around pretty hard, and that can happen with guys who aren't like strikeout guys. It's the big worry, I would say.
2-0.
Really fighting it a little here.
2-0. The Bowie Sox. Isn't it hilarious? We all know like AA and AAA baseball teams solely because we played MLB The Show. And if you didn't play that, then you probably just looked it up. Come on, Willie. It's a weird situation coming in cold. Good pitch, 3-1. As long as he doesn't give up any runs, I don't really give a shit how many he walks here. He got like 20, he got like 30 warm-up pitches. He's coming in ice cold, man. It's all right, Derek. This is a weird. These guys don't. I mean, there's a routine. There's a whole routine he didn't get to go through. So. And they get the third out. See what I mean? You know what I mean, Derek? It's unless he gives up runs, I really wouldn't fret about him giving up some walks in this situation or not looking accurate at all. He's literally just missing the strike zone right now. Like, look at this. That's right here. That's a strike. This right here. That's a strike. This right here. That's. I'm not even saying like yeah. Like, not even massive improvement. Literally, like, micro inches on some of these pitches and their strikes. He's close. He's warming up. That's all. You guys want to see one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the league? Baez, Torkelson, and Clemens do it. Baez, Torkelson, and Clemens. Oh, some runs maybe. 4, 5, and 6 for Detroit. The thick part of the lineup, if you would. Interview with some guy again. Hey, we're up to 28 likes, though. Thank you very kindly. We're doing a pretty good start on the likes. If you haven't left one, consider doing so. Yeah. Helps out the stream. Maybe gets a few more people in here. Makes the stream look a little better. Look at that. Roger Clemens. One of the all-time greats. The Rocket himself. Crazy that he's literally he's part of our organization now. Might as well and give him a Tigers plaque here at Comerica.
Just happy. I mean, being here in Detroit brings back great memories. I think I went for my 300th there. You know, I had family that lived here, and so it's just good to come back and see that now be a Tiger fan.
So I have a question. With his mom, would you?
And you mentioned maybe you have a future as a traveling secretary because you got a lot of people here with you tonight. Man, and when Cody and Lloyd called me from the parking lot at Home Depot the other day, said
anyone who's watching the interview?
Seems like forever, but it was a great.
I'd have teased the shit out of this dude growing up. Oh man, it would have been the end of the world.
Again, it's just great to be here. Again, being here in Tiger Stadium brings back great memories for me. Alan Trammell, Lou Whitaker. I mean,
I think it would have been better to have just a ugly, normal-looking mom. If anyone ever found out you had a hot mom or like a fat mom, do you know how bad that was for you in school where I went? Oh. I mean, Roger might be willing to come pitch for us a little bit, maybe. I see why you tried to play so long. That looks annoying.
So crazy because we had 4 sons and now we have twin grandsons that are 5 years old, and it's repeating. And I had to go to their games, and so sometimes I would have 30 games in 1 week when he was playing, and all those. But you know, like it's a good thing I like the game baseball. So I'm thrilled for him. I understand.
Yeah, but like our first base coach barely got hurt. He fractured his ankle. It's officially the first base coach fractured his ankle. Even our first base coach got hurt this season. Isn't that sign enough for anyone else? Manaya is in. Baez, the hitter against Manaya.
I'm really proud of him. And
Juan Manaya.
he's a star.
Throws a strike, so it's 0-1. Throws another strike as Baez fouls it away. It'll be 0-2.
And I'm really proud, for sure.
Well, we're all happy for all of you. Thank you so much for inviting us, and enjoy the rest of the game, everybody.
Clemens' entire fucking bloodline showed out for this game.
She's the boss of the household, according to Cody Clemens.
Exactly. We didn't ask how old Roger was. We asked if Roger wanted to pitch.
Baez getting down the line, and he's
Is he safe?
he busted it.
Yeah, Baez does it again. Magic up the first base line. He beats that shit out. Safe. You guys remember the fucking one of the worst plays you've ever seen a major leaguer make? They always give Baez the credit on that play, but Baez should get zero credit for how that play went. He's literally one of the a first baseman made one of the most awful plays you could have. Literally, just tag the base and the inning's over. It does not matter about the run scoring at that point. Literally, on a hit ball down the line, just don't do it. No drastic measures. I was thinking about someone like Dallas Keuchel, Gene, just to kind of plug the bleeding. A trustable arm that can pitch some innings and get us through a dark time. Especially since it seems like one of our starters are going to be out for the year anyway, and Matt Manning and probably Mize at this point. We'll see, though. Mize is promising right now. He feels good after catch, so I think they're going to amp it up to long toss. That's 2 outs. Torkelson grounds into a double play, 2 away. That was not a good.
Here comes Cody Clemens.
You saw the video? Yeah.
Late appearance of the night.
Yeah, that wasn't good. Double play. Now up it'll be Kody Clemens. Maybe he'll pop some of that power we were seeing down at the minor league level. Just relaxing a little bit. Stretch out. Yeah. Strike 1.
Aggressive on the first pitch, a 93-mile-an-hour fastball from Manaya.
Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. Could be a home run. 0-2 on Clemens. I think the pitcher is significantly better than what we were facing earlier. Not really.
They're guessing pitches.
No, he's better, so it's going to seem like way better pitching. 1-2, but, results aren't that much better. These motherfuckers want to see a hit so bad. Cody fouls the pitch away, 1-2.
Clemens told us before the day that they're just trying to get in some hitters counts.
Must feel weird being his only kid to make it. Did any of Rogers' other kids make it this far? Like even debuts?
Selective and crush when it's in the zone.
Or is he like the golden child for them?
Battling, working his way back into this count.
I don't remember any of his other kids. I mean, he's got like a bunch of nephews and nieces, it looks like, so. Probably didn't have very big careers. They all made it to minors. All right. Nothing wrong with that, though. Further than I made it. Shit. And down goes Clemens. He strikes out, unfortunately. That'll end the inning. White Sox are one of the worst fielding teams right now. You get Dallas, and his stats will improve from a fielding. Yeah, that's what I was thinking mainly, Trey, is fielding upgrade would help him out. And the White Sox are terrible at fielding, so. Well, I don't know, Chase. They could like sign Dallas Keuchel. It's not like Keuchel's a free. He's literally, I think, a free agent right now. Or at this point, he's just sitting on the waiver wire waiting to clear waivers, and then someone will sign him. Detroit at this point needs to just put a claim in him and give up the future pick. Oh, by the way, look at this shit. Pick something up. This came the fastest I've ever ordered a jersey. Look at how good of a jersey this is, though. Got one of the best quarterbacks in the AFC East. One of the red ones. Pretty nice. Best quarterback in the league. Sorry to tell you. At least in the AFC East. Brady's still in the league. Then once Brady steps down, then we got Mac. The Oakland Raiders have the best backup in the NFL, in Jarrett Stidham. So, if you give Mac Jones all the weapons the Lions have, the Lions would win the Super Bowl. Or if you put Mac Jones on the Lions, anyway. Y'all could have had him.
For the Tigers, and some solid pitching so far. First from Joey Wentz, and now Willie Peralta through one.
He swung at changeup in on the hands. Yeah, I know, Sean. He's getting better though. It's hard to, he had a 3-hit game earlier, so it's kind of hard to be upset. He maybe should have sat for game 2. I don't know. I think they had too many guys already sitting though, so I think I think this is a game, Sean, where they should have sat him. After 2 really good games, then just sit him during this fucking toss-away doubleheader game.
Well, I'm rooting very hard for him, and he seems like.
But oh well, it's not so bad to go for after a 6 for your last 8. It's not exactly confidence killing. Hopefully, it's not anyway. Ah, fucking A. Peralta's missing a little bit again. Hopefully he can get it under control. He has the top of the lineup here, and Buxton, Arise, and Garlick. Buxton, Arise, Garlick, top of the 6, 4-0, Tigers lead. It's 2-0 now to Buxton. We'll see how the third pitch operates, and down low for a third ball. Dun, 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 dun. Brady going to another team and winning almost immediately shows how important a quarterback is. But Stafford going from Lions terms and winning shows how important. I don't know. I would say Stafford's still quite important. Because the only upgrade really was Jared Goff, like the Goff to Stafford upgrade. I don't know. I think that also just shows how good Stafford is potentially too, with the same argument. How underrated Stafford has been. How much going to the Lions or going to a bad team can actually define you as a quarterback more so than your situation. I think what that proves, though, is that a bad team can hold back a very good quarterback more than a good quarterback can help a very bad team. I hope other teams learn that from the Lions, by the way. I hope the league looks at the Jaguars situation and the Lions situation and goes, oh, if we don't do something other than a savior quarterback. One away, by the way, on a ground out. See, that's what I like about Peralta. At least he somehow gets outs on 3-0 counts. Because he's a ground ball guy. But, you can't just draft a Matthew Stafford, plop him down on a 0-16 team and be like, can you save us? No, you probably can't. You should have done other things. Somewhat. I think as long as you have a decent team, but it's not destitute, you can... a good quarterback should elevate a team, but if you're elevating a player from bad to good, or from bad to the best you're going to be as a team is That's how much a good quarterback can help you. An elite quarterback can maybe make a terrible into decent. Like, they're not the worst, even though anywhere else they are the worst. 2-2, good pitch. Or now 2-2 here on Rise. Yeah, I think so, Sean. Yeah, but that, he's young. He's getting better and better each at bat, I would say. That's all I can ask for. Consistent development, and it looks like he's developing pretty consistently. He got a Rise to fly out. The pitches that usually become foul balls against Willie Peralta turn into weird little flyouts in the infield or weak groundouts the other way. If you ever wonder what would happen if a foul ball stayed fair, how the ball comes off the bat when hitters hit off Willie Peralta is what happens when a ball that somehow goes foul, if it just goes fair. Unless it's like one of them home run ones. But like, just those little weird shitters that go foul. Like, I wonder what that would look like if it went fair. Like, that's every hit that Willie Peralta gets. Every ball in play against Willie Peralta is that. A foul ball that just went fair, it looks like. Like, physics broke and it went the other way. Except that one. That was a good play by Kody Clemens there. Sheesh. Gold glove for Clemens in the future. Unless he's using the stuff like his dad. All right, bottom of the sixth coming up. I hope he is using it, though. Bottom of the sixth coming up. Tigers lead 4-0. Hopefully they can add some runs here and keep the momentum on their side. Kind of just, stab the knife in right here. Just like stab the knife in right here on them. But Candelario, Cameron, and Barnhart. You heard that one little rumor about Colin Kaepernick attending a potential workout with the Raiders. Yeah, that did happen, and it went really well. They might sign him. I wouldn't be shocked if someone doesn't sign. I'd be shocked if someone doesn't sign him. But Steelers Nation, since you were here earlier, I got like the best QB in the nation, in the world's jersey. Yeah. What do you think, bro? Best team in the league. You know how it is. You know what the vibe is. Yeah, he's jealous. Look at him, dude. Look at how jealous he is. Because his team has Duck Hodges and shit at quarterback. Or the racist dude who just calls people the N-bombs and then cries on like Martha Stewart or whatever he cried on about how how Myles Garrett's actually the racist, even though Rudolph may have called him the N-word, but like Mason only did that because he was angry. But then, he was trying to get him for being a I don't even know where I'm going with this story, actually. I don't really think like people like that, so I don't really know how to finish that one. I don't know how to cry reverse racism. I don't really think that's a thing. Can be, I guess, depending on where you are. But I don't know. I feel like when you're in a place where you're the majority, it's pretty hard to be.
Kind of blazed the trail for him and got as high as AAA.
What's up, Paul? We did not win game one. You can look up the score at your own peril. It wasn't good. We didn't get no hit or anything. We didn't even get shut out, but it just wasn't a good game. We scored more in this game by almost half. Or by half, I'll just say. We scored 2 runs earlier. The Twins scored way more. Not double digits. It was like 8-2. Kody Clemens' son, Kobe Astro, farm system, case Blue Jay Astro. Corey is a lawyer and our Cody. Okay, Judy. So they're all still kind of in the minors right now, seeing if they can make their way through. Oh, hopefully they find their way out. Yeah, Steelers Nation. When LeBron didn't make it and when KD lost early, I didn't have any troll teams to pick. So I was like, fuck, I can't be Lakers and I can't be Nets. So I went Warriors in 6, and now here we are. That's been my pick since then. I guess my initial pick was the Nets because, you know, I'm always going to pick LeBron or KD, best players in NBA history. Not many people want to admit that, though. Hopefully you're having a good time in Columbia, Paul. Oh, you just got in? Oh, hopefully it was a good traveling anyway. How long do you think Wentz will be out? I hope not long. I hope like quick 10 days. Like he just like hurt his rib or something like Eduardo. I like KD. I think he's hilarious too. One out here in the bottom of the 6th. I like how easy he gets people pissed off. Like I enjoy that part about Kevin Durant. I'm like, man, he is good at what he does as a troll. 2-0 on Daz. Good takes. Oh, it hit him. They'll call, yeah, all right, Daz is out of there. Here comes Tucker Barnhart. Runner at first, 1 away. Bottom of the 6th, Tigers lead 4-0. I don't think that hit him, though. So get a guy who can lead a team. And you have one of the most dangerous players in the league. You have one of the most dangerous offensive weapons in baseball. Even Dad's like, I don't think that hit me. I don't know, it hit his elbow 100%. You were at yesterday's game? Oh, you went to a good game. It didn't hit his jaw. I didn't realize it hit his elbow. All right, I think he said it didn't hit me though. But I know guys don't like walking on hit by pitches. That shit's annoying as fuck. I did because that means didn't have to bat anymore when I got on base. Hell yeah. I'm a really good shooter. I make curry shots. I always carry my team. There you go. When I play basketball, I try to pretend like I'm the best player on the court, and I overdo it and usually get hurt because I'm injury prone. And that's actually the truth. I get hurt pretty quick. Have I told you guys? Oh, safe. Good job stealing there by Willie. Who the hell stole that? Daz Cameron. All right, Daz Cameron steals the base, and it'll be a 0-2 count though on Barnhart. Yeah, I always get like shin splints. Weird like groin pulls. I have a weird hip flexor problem that's always kind of flaring up. I got a back condition. I'm consistently I would always be on the injured list. You'd be like, man, fuck this guy. But it'd always be like questionable. Like maybe he's hurt. Maybe he can play this week. Maybe it's Maybelline.
They scored 2 runs in the first and 2 runs in the second inning. 1-2 to Barnhart.
2-2.
Tucker Barnhart has grounded out twice.
On that Royals pack? Hell yeah. Mid defeats mid. Read all about it. Read all about it. Extra, extra. No, just kidding. Yeah, hopefully, D. Hopefully. Remember when I was showing everybody, the Royals fans, saying that they were going to easy win the AL Central this year? And how it was the year of Kansas City, and they listed up, like all these Kansas teams, like, winning, and then they put, like... No, they listed all these Missouri teams winning, and then they put up, like, the Kansas Jayhawks winning the college basketball thing. It's like, lady, that's not Kansas City anything. What are you doing? That's literally a different state than the 2 teams you're rooting for.
2-2 lifted down the left field line. Garlic is over and he's got it.
And I could tell she was rooting the other way because most of the time, a lot of them people don't wind up rooting for the. If you root for the Cardinals, you don't really, or the Royals, you're more of the Missouri area for the St. Louis stuff. Whereas, like, if you're rooting for like Kansas sports, you might more like the Cardinals, you know. Or you're just an outsider to the area. Or you're just from St. Louis and you happen to like the Cardinals because they're a way better team than the Chiefs. But I think it's weird. It's weird in that state. I can't imagine a state that small having 2 teams. But it's basically the Cardinals are split with Kansas, so...
2 outs here in the 6th. Runner in scoring position. Castro.
That's an out.
On the charge, Polanco. And he retires Willie Castro.
That was almost not an out, though. That was close. Top of the 7th coming up. Tigers they get a runner on, but they don't really do anything there. Bottom of the 7th, top of the 7th coming up. I don't know who the... Oh, Polanco, Larnack, and Miranda. Polanco, Larnack, Miranda, 4, 5, 6. There we go. You're a huge Royals fan, and we had a chance earlier this year, but nope, we were 6-2. Yeah, baseball fan. I mean, you guys could... Baseballer, you guys could get things going, but, it's, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with you guys. It seems like all your players... It's kind of like what's going on with us. We just can't hit. So I kind of get it totally, but we're not. It's not as desperate, it seems like, in Detroit. Because ours is... Detroit can explain what's happened to us. So ours is injury-related at this point. We've got, like, 13 or 14 guys, and we just lost another starting pitcher tonight. So we're down another guy. Another one of our starters. That's, like, 6, 7 starting pitchers this year. So... There's a reason we're not doing so good. I think it has to do with, we're also going to get a whole starting outfield back as well. We're on our entire starting outfield is backups. We don't have our DH is dealing with some day-to-day injury stuff. Miggy is. It's been bad. You want to go to the Jayhawks, Kansas? I wouldn't want to go to Kansas. I guess if I was just there to watch like college sports and shit, maybe that might be fun. Oh, it's just a struggle all around. I guess for the Tigers, since we're pitching well as like a team, it's kind of like the blow feels a little softened. You know what I mean? Like we can look at the fact that like we're like I think 11th or 12th overall in team pitching, despite injuries up and down the board. So it's like, all right, the Tigers are actually really good at developing pitching, but the hitting is slow. boy, the hitting is slow on that team. You guys might need new pitching or coaching. Tigers hit a home run with Chris Fetter, but we kind of don't have a hitting coach. I think we need to bring Lloyd back. As bad as Lloyd McClendon has been, it wouldn't be as bad as this. By now, guys would be hitting. But then again, we're starting to see guys hit the last, 5, 6 games, 7 games almost. It's been a week, and they've consistently been getting, lots of hits. And, they're just now getting the runs and some breaks on the other side on defenses to give up some runs. Because for a while, we were smoking baseballs with guys on. But, the ball would be, one of the greatest top 5 plays you've ever seen a player make. Remember against the Twins, I think last time we played Minnesota, Byron Buxton in Minnesota made one of the craziest looking plays in center field. He dove back at the wall and made one of the craziest catches. Do you remember that at the, diving into the fucking right center gap, taking away a sure triple probably from Candelario? A double even maybe, sorry. And then the play from Tony Kemp where he leaped 80 foot in the air at second base and took a base hit away. With runners at second and third and 2 out. So it's shit like that was just ruining this team. Not even anything bad, just a freak play. Brady Singer, Daniel Lynch, Carlos Hernandez, and Jackson. Cal, he'd probably get rid of Cal, right? Frank, maybe. I don't know what we're showing. Also, we need to trade Carlos Santana and call up Nick Parado or Vinny Pasquinito. I think you also need to trade Whit Merrifield before he completely tanks any value he has left. 0-2 now with 1 away for Larnack. Or is it 0-1? Oh, no, it's 0-2. Larnack the hitter now with an 0-2 count. Crazy catch by Buxton. Corey, yeah, that was all season long versus Detroit, though, is shit like that. Ah, fuck. Larnack doubles, maybe triples, depending on how fast he is. Cameron is probably too good of an arm for that. Alright, a 1-out double here for Larnack. That was a terrible pitch with 2 strikes. If he can just get his pitches better. Brady Singer has been lights out the last few outings. I think Carlos is just bad. Cowher sucks. And yes, Calders needs to go, yeah.
Seeing some of these young college stars reach the major leagues. Larnack was that at Oregon State. We talked about Kody Clemens in Texas, Spencer Torkelson at Arizona State. Alex Faedo at Florida.
Oh, Santana, yeah. He was protected in lineups. Should be the second out of the inning, and it is 2 away. Runner gets to third, so as long as they hold here and just get a quick little pop fly. Yeah, a non-fucking shitty one, too, because normally Royals fans just talking complete nonsense and just refuse to... Dude, and it's not you, but they're baseball alert. You guys have a crazy fan base of fair weather fans that, like, you know what I'm talking about. The fans that, like... Oh, thank you for subscribing, Frank. I appreciate it. Like, the fans that ruined the All-Star game voting, basically, and we're putting guys with, like, 200 averages in. Oh man, you guys have a fan base that lives in the clouds sometimes. Some of them. It's a lot of it's because it's the same crossover with the Chiefs. Very similar. I'm sure you're a Chiefs fan too. I can see Vinny has like 12 homers this year, and I can't see much about Nick Prado. Yeah, but yeah, maybe. I have no idea how you guys won that world. Well, you guys had like Moustakas, Hosmer. Gordon was still playing well. You had young Salvador Perez. I think Whit Merrifield was a part of the team back then. All of these guys in like a young, undiscovered phase. And then you guys just didn't keep them. And then Omar, yeah. Omar Infante was big. Like you guys had a decent start of a team there, in all honesty. Ah, damn it. Oh, hell, what a play by Baez, man. God damn. What a play by Javier Baez. He has not been shit on the fucking plate, but boy, oh boy, in the field has he been important. He just got the out there. Yeah, I think we're feeling it way better. Look at that fucking play. Beautiful field and throw by Javi. Yeah, you guys should have kept Hosmer and Moustakas over Alex Gordon. You guys kept Gordon, and I was very confused. I was like, oh, he's the one to get rid of. At least keep a fucking Moustakas. Or Hosmer, whichever one. Don't let both of them go. Holy shit. I think you guys would have won another World Series if you kept your team together. I don't think anyone really knew how to deal with you guys. I don't know. I guess Hosmer and Moustakas got figured out the next year, so. And Hosmer not as much. The shift kind of fucked both of them, though. Still, I would have signed either one of those guys over fucking Alex Gordon. You guys just make weird decisions. Either way, as much shit as I may talk, you have a World Series. We don't. Fucking who gives a shit what Tigers fans think? It's like, good job. You guys had Miggy and you didn't win anything except win the AL Central 4 times in a row. Then lose to Texas every fucking playoff run. I like how Karam comes in here and during baseball streams and tries to talk like things would be casual between me and him. It's like, yeah, no, dude, I have no... It's like, yo, Karam, by the way, you know when you were talking about how your team wasn't doing good? I enjoyed it. I hate the Texas Rangers, Karam. If you think that it's just only World Series, no, it could be the ALDS, ALCS, the wild card round of the playoffs. If your team beats one of my teams, I hate them forever. In the playoffs, it's not a question of anything. I don't do playoffs. If we do, it's a playoff. It's forever beef. I hate the St. Louis Cardinals and the Giants. Literally, I have no use for the team. I think, you know what I think the worst nickname for a team is? The Giants. Ugh. Ugh. There's actually like a grossness in my mouth when I hear the team name Giants. Like, ugh. Wow, how lazy. Wow, you're the Giants of baseball. You're the Giants of football. Oh. Beat both my teams in 2012 with the team name the Giants. How fucking stupid is that? You think it's easy being a Patriots fan? Try losing in 2012 and then losing again in 2012 when your team loses the World Series to the fucking Giants. I think it was 2012. I hope it was.
Perfect setup for Theo Bar, but
it was.
His innings and his work in. Anybody can argue, well, it's not an important inning, right? Anytime you have a chance to come back, it's an important inning.
Yeah, I know, Corey. I know. Nicky was really good defensively last year, just no power. He ended the year 300. Is he doing good this year? I don't like the Mitt Werefield trade. I bought his jersey and I just like him. If he can be good till the trade. Yeah, I know. It's hard to imagine trading Merrifield, but you guys are clearly like in a state where if you get the right deal, you might want to pull the trigger on him. Yeah, Rangers 100% ruined our team. And I hate the Cardinals in 06. I consider them actually like my baseball rival. Like, I really don't like them, and I don't like that the Padres can't beat them right now.
Thielbar is the third pitcher for Minnesota tonight.
It didn't happen, bro. Just forget it happened. That's what I do. That's how I move on. Fucking, the only way I can cope with it is at least the Giants won another World Series in like a year, so they won the 3 and 5 year thing. So at least we lost to a dynasty. You know what I mean? Like, at least we didn't lose to like an actual shitty team. We lost to a literal goddamn baseball dynasty.
Managing to hang on to that 4-run lead. So in the first 2 innings.
Well, maybe you guys will keep him. He is probably going to be hard to trade. 2-2 now on Schoop here to lead off the inning. Schoop, Castro, and Baez. Schoop, Harold Castro, Javier Baez. Bottom of the 7th, Tigers holding on to a 4-0 lead, looking to add. Yeah, the 06 Cardinals had crazy lore behind it too if you haven't looked it up. 2 teams that really were not supposed to be in the World Series were the Cardinals and the Tigers, and they just kind of billy-jacked their way in there. Especially the Tigers. They really weren't supposed to be anywhere near the playoffs. We should have, Woody. We should have won multiple. The Tigers should have lost in 2000 or won in 2011, 12, 13, 14, and then maybe in 15 if we could have kept the team together. We shouldn't have lost the World Series any one of them years. It's arguable. Like, you can make a clean argument. We could have won the World Series any one of those seasons. We were favorites to win in like 3 of them. In 2012. Maybe 2013 and at least 2014, we were like the prohibitive favorite to win the World Series. And I think in 2013 it was much of the same. Like, we opened up as like number 1, like, yeah, no, they're probably gonna win it. And we were just ass beaters, dude. I miss some of those teams.
I couldn't agree with Danny more. Watching your own kids play, you and I both know what it's like.
Yeah, it would suck to see us not get a lot of those guys rings. It would have been nice to see a guy like Pudge.
We kind of wondered to ourselves, well, did that leave us when they were like 4?
Yeah, man, it was crazy. Some of the teams we put together. That is 2010 to 2015 was a good run for Detroit baseball. It could be this year, it could be next year. It just depends on how he's feeling after this year. You think so, Eddie? I don't think they stink. I think the Tigers and Twins just play each other a lot, and they play each other very well. Yeah, 2013 and 14 was our best shot to win it. And we fucked both those years up. We should have won it both. We should have won back-to-back titles those years. But we've choked. Yeah, it's one of the worst divisions, I think, in the American League. Maybe in baseball. It's pretty bad. It'd be nice. We should have gotten Verlander back. He'd be our healthiest pitcher right now. He'd be our healthiest pitcher coming off Tommy John. It'd be crazy. Here's the 0-2 on Castro, who gets a piece of 1. Way back, and it is caught into the left fielder's glove at the warning track. Gets 2 away. Yeah, we don't like the Rangers here, Karam. Yo, Karam, you do realize that, like, I have no use for your baseball team, right? You know my policy on teams that beat my team, right, in the playoffs? I hate them for life. It's a very hard-line policy. Oh, yeah, I think I've told you before. I know, yeah. So when guys were doing bad, I enjoyed it. I hope you understand that. I agree 2013 and 14 were, yep, and they should have won it. Honestly, we probably should have at least, yeah, we should just have multiple titles. You get my point? Yeah, do you? Rangers fan? Top of the 8th coming up. It'll be Jeffers, Palacios, and Buxton. Jeffers, Palacios, and Buxton. Since there's only, who's coming in? Fulmer or Foley? Who was that? Was that Fulmer or was that Foley coming in? Yeah, who cares? It's postseason, bro. Fuck, dude. I don't know if it's Foley or Fulmer. It's not really a safe situation because we're up 4 runs right now. So I'm thinking Foley. Foley. That's what I was thinking. It was Foley. His hair looked kind of long. Yeah, I don't see a Central team making a deep run. Yeah, exactly, Eddie Corey in baseball. Why do you hate? Oh, after that, Connor? Yeah, exactly. We always hate him, especially Nelson Cruz and how much they use steroids as a team. The first thing that happens when you become a Texas Ranger is you get inoculated with steroids. I heard that from sources. I.e., like, all their players always test positive for steroids. Josh Hamilton had way other things worse than Josh. If only the only thing Josh injected was steroids, he probably would, not be in prison. Yeah, he had some problems, man. That kid falling made him relapse and shit, and just never clicked back. That person falling out of the stands, reaching for a foul ball. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in prison. Kind of like how Ryan Leaf kind of just real randomly went to prison. I think there's a similar thing. Last I knew, he was in prison. I don't think he's doing good. Let me look. There he is. Let's see.
Buxton, 3 right-handers. Maybe that's why AJ has him coming in this situation. But needs a good solid inning.
Guilty in assault case against his daughter. To unlawful restraint.
Yeah, the bullpen has been, you could argue, the brightest light for the Tigers.
Ooh.
They really have. And who would have thought that? I know that man didn't think it. Coming out of spring training,
he beat up his kid, basically. He beat the shit out of her, it sounds like. What year do you think we have a shot at? Probably like 3-4 years from now. Depending on the health is really the major problem. Foley gets a pitch, and the batter grounds it over to the third baseman. Should be the first out of the inning. 2 pitches, 1 away. Jeffers grounds it out. Here's Palacios with 1 away. I want to hear how you say this guy's name. Yeah, 2024, 2025, around then. Probation. Yeah, I looked it up. Yeah, good luck to your Astros, Brandon. Yeah, when he came back, he was good, Josh. He wasn't all fucked up on anything, but he kind of fell off.
Just 2 hits for Minnesota. Palacios got the very first off Joey Wentz.
Palacios? Palacios? All right, Palacios? Is that how you say it? Palacios? Palacios? Anyone but the Yankees? Hell yeah. Palacios? Yeah, I just got to hear it say. Palacios is up now. He's got it 1-1, I think. If I just always looked like this over the mic, just absolutely insane. 1-2. Rays and Red Sox suck this year. Yeah. Well, I mean, they probably get better though. Yeah, I hope so, man. I hope so. I don't know if we need that much different players. Maybe just older players. Here's the 1-2 to Palacios. And that'll be called strike 3. Get down. He knew it. He was walking away. Here comes top of the lineup, though, for the Twins. It'll be Buxton. But yeah, Buxton with 2 away. Green and Meadows should be back. I'm guessing next week. I'm guessing Meadows or Green comes before Meadows, though. My little prediction. I think you guys will be a playoff team in like 4 years. I think you guys need to get better coaching, though. Because I don't think you guys are that even far behind. Like we should be pretty equal, like where you guys are and where we are. But it looks like we're about a year ahead of you guys. So, fuck, that'll be a 2-out, maybe double for Buxton, depending on how fast the ball gets in, and he stays at first. Like 12. Probably 12 T. I don't know. I'd just like 1. I don't really care.
He's going to have to use good angles to get the balls. Once he gets to him, he's got a strong throwing arm, good hands, so he's going to catch the
Tigers.
Well. Just a matter of him cutting them off.
Here's a rise with 1 on and 2 out, top of the 8th. I think we get 5. I hope we just win 1 or 2. 2 is idea. Multiple titles would be great. I'd be very happy as a fan. Trust me, nothing hurts worse than being like, I'd rather be a shitty team and know that we're not going to make it than be a team that everybody thinks can win the World Series than lose in the fucking playoffs or lose in the World Series or Championship Series Game 7. You know how emptying that is? Oh. I'd rather just know we're a bad team. All right, for sure, baseball. Thanks for tuning in, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for I appreciate subscribing and all that. Thank you very much. Hey, we're up to a good like. We have 34 likes. Pretty good on that as well. Let's see how close we can get to 40 likes, maybe 50 likes as we enter the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Torkelson, Clemens, and Candelario. Torkelson, Clemens, Candelario, bottom of the 8th. Tigers lead 4-0. Yeah, we beat a lot of teams. We beat the Dodgers. We beat a lot of teams once at least. Yeah, be a playoff team would be really nice. The 500 first, hell, we'll take the tip. The Browns or Indians win a title in the next 50 years. Yeah, exactly. It's one of them things, typical gamer. I'm sure most Detroit fans would take a title with the hockey team. They'll be happy. Be empty, I'm telling you. Dodgers, yeah, it feels like it. Yeah, I was gonna say the Twins aren't, but everyone, Broby. The problem is everyone thinks the Twins are overrated and who just kind of feasted on bad teams, but like, I don't know. I don't think that's true. Mainly because I just want to defend us beating the Twins potentially. All we got to do is not completely fucking blow it in the 9th inning and we'll win. Yeah, exactly, bro. I don't really give a shit. I'll take any dub's a dub. Dodgers are a joke. They ruined baseball. Hate it. Hate them. It would be hilarious for them to not make. Yeah, it would be hilarious. That's what the win with the Dodgers. If they don't win the World Series, it's an L series. Yeah, Jeff, it's been a quick game. What are we at? 2 hours and 10 minutes? 2 hours 20 minutes right now on the dot. Yeah, about 2 hours 20 minutes right now. Pretty quick. Pretty typical for a pretty standard Tigers game when one team isn't scoring. Well, really neither team's done anything since the 2nd inning. In all honesty, it's been a kind of a boring game. No one's... We're up to 34 likes now. Here we go. Let's see how close we can get to 40. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. If you haven't, you know, we'll find you. You son of a bitch. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just looking around. We'll find you. Moran is the pitcher. No, they're not really a playoff team, Woods, I would say. They don't perform well there. Do you know the Twins haven't won a playoff series since, like, 2004? Every single playoff series the Twins have been in, they've lost in since 2004. Or some shit like that. Well, that was a couple bad calls to Torkelson. What the fuck? That first one was a bad call. He swung at the first one. But yeah, the Twins actually haven't won a. I don't even know if the Twins have won a playoff game since 2004. Let me see. Last Twins playoff. Yeah, their last playoff win was, I think, October 5th, 2004. Minnesota and Seattle are the only teams, I think, with dates as long back as that. That'll be the first out of the inning. Torkelson grounds out. Good effort there. Yeah, the Twins haven't won a playoff game since 2004. Not even a series. They just haven't won a playoff game since 2004. Them and the Mariners are about the worst. Now up is Kody Clemens with 1 away. He's 0 for 2 with the walk, so he has reached today. He just hasn't necessarily gotten his first hit, so never a bad time to pick that first one up, huh? I don't know. Yankees can't beat the Tigers in the playoffs. It's hilarious.
Tough slider at 80.
Wonder if Roger ever faced Rocco Baldelli.
Yeah, exactly, Derek. Probably not the greatest, but probably not that bad. T. I don't know. Look it up.
I'm sure Roger did. My point is,
Mickey.
Yeah, I would say so, Christopher. Yeah, every team. The Tigers especially. Probably the Tigers are one of the worst defenders.
When the loudspeaker says everyone clap your hands, Miguel Cabrera's right in two. Clemens swings in.
Yeah, I know, Wade Woods, and that's how sad the streak is. They're the only team since 2004 that haven't won a playoff game. Everyone else, Wade or Woods, has won a playoff game since that date, except the Mariners and the Twins. That's so bad if you think about it. And there's the Mariners who are even worse than the Twins.
see the good live arm that Moran has. Fastball there at 90.
Yeah, they have. I mean, in the 90s or whatever the fuck it was.
You're going to earn your at-bats and earn your hits here at this level.
Did you guys win on the Astros yesterday? That's good. I don't know, Eddie. I'm not really trying to talk shit about them other than they're not good in the playoffs. But, I mean, the Tigers haven't been much better other than we've won some games and maybe got to the World Series. So, I mean, we're not any better. It's just their losing streak is, like, momentous right now. It's one of those things you just don't really know about in baseball, that they haven't won a playoff game since 2004. Almost 20 years. If they don't make the playoffs this year, it'll be like 19 years next season if they don't make it a win. And 20's coming quick. Probably not Soto, right? Candelario's the hitter. Probably Fulmer. Just because it'd be a non-save. Don't really need to burn Soto here. Just because he is not really that good. They might bring Soto in though, which I don't know about.
10 runs and 17 hits.
They got tired, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, Tigers haven't won since '84. I don't know, T. Hopefully this year, but we'll see. Probably not though. Probably have to be next year or the year after. Yeah, like you said.
Quietly in the 8th, we head to the 9th. Detroit hoping to split the double dip here on the Tuesday night in Detroit is Michael.
Yeah, we're pitching really good today, so I don't know. Who's Fulmer? Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I thought. All right, Fulmer's going to come in. That's kind of what I thought, Fulmer's coming in and pitching. That's the right move. We haven't been since 48. Or won since 48. Yeah, you know, it happens. Just going through Twitter. Mets fans already claiming an NL East victory. Here we go. Can't wait for the Braves to overtake them. Yeah, Sonatos. I wouldn't count that out for anybody. Yeah, I don't know why everyone's saying the Tigers year. We all know that. Dude, yeah, New York desperately needs a winning team. Just to be like, New York is back! And then for that team to like barely make the playoffs the next year or even miss it. Yeah, it's been a while, man. Hopefully they can win a team. They could have won it a couple times, 3 different times probably. Probably should have won it 4 different times if we're being real honest with ourselves. Probably should have won it 3 in a row from 2012, 13, or 14. And we probably should have already beat the Cardinals, so we probably should have had 4, maybe 5 titles from that Tigers team. But hey, it is what it is. 100% should have 2, but I also think we were the prohibitive favorites to win in 13 and 14. So when everybody's picking you to win the World Series, you probably should. That's just kind of my thing, Sonato. It's like we should have probably won in 13 and 14 as well. Yeah, but the other ones would have been gift wins. So I always say we could have 4 or 5 titles in Detroit, and we should have. There's no excuse for 2 of them. Oh yeah, Sonatos. Yeah, the fucking Red Sox. Yeah, if we would have beat them, we'd have won the World Series probably. Well, maybe. Tigers. Yeah, I think so. The YouTube games, that sucks, Max. Yeah, they always rig those. It feels like. Here's Fulmer against Garlick, Polanco, and Larnack.
Michael Fulmer will try and do just that here in the 9th, and he will face Kyle Garlick, Jorge Polanco, and Trevor Larnack. Or in other words,
oh, it's gonna be one of them nights. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a little soda to get through the night.
It's over. Make quick work of hitters when he has his fastball command and his slider at the same time. Now the fastball velocity has been down in a few of his games, but he kind of works himself into a lather where that velocity can come back. So just because of that fastball's at 90 doesn't mean it won't be in the mid-90s. Good slider there. Ahead in the count. Won the race to 2 strikes.
Garlick has struck out twice and grounded out. Strike 3 called, 1 away.
And there's the 95, and he paints it on the outside corner. Freezing Garlick. Good job by Tucker Barnhart presenting that ball to the umpire.
Menards brings you the big money encounter.
They're finishing up the 9th right now. They're up though, as long as they don't choke it. Oh shit, they got one out. All right, one out here in the top of the 9th. Here's Polanco.
I hope I don't hear from Marco about that song.
I don't think it's going to bother you all that much.
Until we are just role play teams. Yeah, basically.
It will. It's only a hitter, Shep.
Exactly, gamer. Well, I don't know. That one guy they have, Nestor Cortez, is really good.
He is here all night, folks. He is rolling tonight.
Tip your waitress. Drive careful.
1-1 to Polanco.
Yankees have 100% buying the title this year. This would be a bought title for the Yankees. What's up, Peter? Yeah, exactly. Good way to get one after the first. We learned to take the second, not the first one in doubleheaders. Very smart. All we got to do is get 2 outs here. 2-1 count, though, for Polanco. 2-2. Good pitch there. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Just warm. It's kind of sweaty in here, so. Ugh. Yankees, Astros, book it? Yeah, probably. Division looks like Cowboys and football team in 2020. Well, maybe team. I don't know. The White Sox are dealing with injuries, so it's a little different. If they can get healthy, they'll probably look a lot like last year. Yeah, they only played like 60 regular season games. This shit don't count. Doesn't count in my books. Ratio plus you fell off plus the hood watches. I don't know who. Oh shit, that should be a win. And alright, Tigers win. Good way to come back. Sonatos probably. If you were to pick if you were the Yankees manager and you had to pick one starter doing die game, would you put Nestor? I'm putting Nestor Cortez in. Yeah, I'm putting the guy with the numbers in though. I don't give a fuck who I'm paying. Sorry if I got a guy who's actual starting like ace pitcher like Nestor Cortez is. Guess who I'm putting in that game and telling the other guy, Yeah, you're ready in relief, right? Pitching both of them. Someone's just working out of relief. I'm probably having him go 4-4 if I can. Like, out of all preference, I'd prefer a 3-3 shift out of him, but I'd go 4-4 out of him if I could. If this is a game 7, yeah, I'm using my first best 2 pitchers, and then I'm using my third, and then I'm throwing my closer out there if I can. That's how I'd run it. I'd probably burn up ACL. I'd probably burn through fucking UCLs and Tommy John surgeries. All right, good win for the Tigers, though. Kind of a nice little comeback. Just get your shit right. And unfortunately, Wentz wasn't able to get a first victory because of a shoulder strain injury. At least it's just a shoulder injury. Hopefully it's nothing too bad. Willie Peralta picks up a victory, though, as he came in and got the win, and the Tigers never relinquished a lead. They get a shutout of the Minnesota Twins, improved to 19-30 on the season. Schoop has 4 RBI game, has a 2-hit game, half the hits, all the runs, and yeah, just a good effort, a home run, everything. It was just a good day. Wentz was doing great. He was 4 innings pitched with 1 hit, 0 earned, 4 strikeouts, and he just wasn't able to finish the game afterward. Yeah, typical. No one wants to be in first place in this division. I can see the argument for picking Cole, though. Yeah, when you're as bad as the Tigers have been, though, getting to 500 would be a welcome sign, even if you don't, make the playoffs. I guess 77 wins is close enough last year as a get to 500 year, right? I think the actual getting over 500 or being better than 500 by a game is the actual mark, though. Not 5 under. You're 4 under, rather. But that was a good one, you guys. We should go look at for tomorrow. I think it's a 7-10 game, so it'll probably be like the same time tomorrow. I'm going to start to wrap this up because I don't want to be live too much longer. It's like, it's pretty uncomfortable in here still. Okay, yeah, this month's over. So now we're in June. Yeah, we'll be watching June baseball tomorrow. Yeah, 7-10 tomorrow night. Perfect. I want to look at something. Yeah, this bitch is 49 right now and 42. Yeah, they're pretty warm. Kicking out some heat. But all right, everybody. I thank you all for tuning in. It was a fun day. The Tigers got a W, 1-4-0. We got 38 likes. So if you haven't left one out, maybe on the way out you leave one. Helps us out. Yeah, quick, nice little stream. Yeah, great game, Christopher. Excuse me. Hopefully tomorrow night we get a great start out of Faedo. Sorry, I'm gassy. Great little start out of Faedo tomorrow night, and all things considered, hopefully pitches as well as we've seen out of the other starters and all that. So. Can't wait for these series to end. Yeah, I'm tired of them. At least we play the Yankees next. It'll be somebody completely different. Astros in Oakland started. All right. Well, good luck to your Astros. If you guys want someone to continue watching on YouTube, make sure you go check out the Sports Critic. I'll find his channel. The Sports Critic YouTube. Did he go live? Yeah, he's live. So if you want to go say hello to him and everything. Forgot to leave a like. He's doing the Cardinals and the Padres. Make sure you can go shit talk the Cardinals, but just do it friendly. Like, don't be a troll. Be like, fuck you. Fuck your mom. The AL East teams, yeah, it's more entertaining. There's Amir's channel. Make sure you check him out. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. He covers baseball, football in a similar way that we do here. He's not as fun, but he's good though. But anyway, I thank you all for tuning in so much. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day, night, morning, whenever you decide to give this a listen. We'll be live again tomorrow. Hopefully it's not as blisteringly warm to where it's like muggy and stuffy and whatnot. So yeah, thank you guys for listening. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully we're looking at a Tigers. That would be a third win. That'd be enough to win the series tomorrow if we could win. Hopefully we'll get there. We're up 2-1 in the series. 19-30. Hey, we're staring down 20 wins, so let's hope we can hit and pitch really good to back it up. Hopefully Wentz isn't that hurt and broken record player on that part of the season stuff. But yeah, that's really all we can really hope for, is that he's not seriously hurt. But all right, thank you guys for tuning in. Go Lions, go Patriots, and of course go Tigers. Hopefully we are looking at a series win tomorrow, but never know. Twins are a tough team for us for whatever reason. Hopefully we can win game 4. All right, thank you guys. Have a great rest of your night. Peace out.